Alright, welcome back. Didn't get to play yesterday, my apologies. Um, so, I've gotten a lot accomplished. I haven't uploaded any of these videos yet. Oh, look, I got a monster. Ah, those are easy to kill, by the way, because they're in a boat, they can't get out. Um, I might do that later. So, anyways, didn't get to play yesterday. Been up to a lot. And let me show you what all has been going on. Let me go up to the top real quick, and I'll walk you through all of that. But my dog just sneezed at me. I don't appreciate that. All right, so keep going. Um, at some point, I'll build this out. I've got no need at the moment to build it out, so I'm not going to. Huh, not spawning anything. May need to do a little bit more work on that. All right, so I'm at the top right now. I know it goes up a little bit higher, but there's no ledge, and I want the ledge. So, um, we got the lagoon built out. That part was finished. Took a while. There is a ledge down there to get back into the tower. So if you jump in, the only way to jump in, by the way, is being above that, because along that wall line is a wall. So you have to be on top of that to jump in, or climb up the tower and then jump in. So I could jump in from here and I could go all the way down. The same level at the top, up here, going out, the wall actually extends out and over, and then back across. And then you can see how the wall comes back down, and it's going to be built out that way. That is my sugarcane farm. It is probably really pretty close to being ready for harvest. All I'm going to do is just expand it out to where it's missing, and then I'll leave it alone. Alright, so on this side, I got 3 different colors of sheep down here. My cows, I killed most of them off. I'll grow them out again and then kill them again for meat and leather. That's my birch farm. Spruce farm there. Now, half the spruce farm is gone, and you'll see why in just a minute. Way down there is another village, and what my thought process was is maybe like build like a train track out to that farm, like it has an automated just speed to that town, and then to the town after that. So do like a rail system. I just thought about that today before I get to it, because I gotta get all that iron. So you can see half the spruce farm is cleared out. It's because I have a huge building here. There is 8 rooms. Each room has 2 beds. So they're basically set up to be like a queen's. So 16 beds total. It's a nice little setup. Each of the rooms are like a 5x5 or something like that. Alright, better view. I put the lighting on top just to keep monsters off of it, which has worked pretty well. The wall is extended up and around, and then you can see it peeking through right about up for there. There's 2 more homes right there on the lower level. That little cobblestone stick, the first one is an inn with 24 beds, rooms, and that right there is a blacksmith. Now, to get to that section right there, that is encased in a wall, so you do have to take that bridge over to go visit. These 2 homes were already here when I got to this village, and of course the dock goes out where I'm going to put some boats. Probably one here, and then another one on this side right there. Let's see what else is there. No, well, that's about it for this side. And then on this side, there's not really been much completed. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with this island. I may add some other houses, may with it, I don't know. But that's going to be the story of my life right there. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to come up with ideas and just make it happen. Underneath this tower, I was drilling out for cobblestone. So that is in the works. I needed the cobblestone because I'm going to build my tower up higher, and the best way to do that is to get cobblestone. Now, so if I jump off this, I have to get about 2 or 3 tiles out further, which is not that difficult to actually do, because if you look straight down, it's like 1 or 2 blocks over, and it's just because of that glass, and then you're in the water. So it's a good little setup. Um, that last of that spruce farm right there, I'm gonna actually gut. I'm decided what kind of houses I want to mirror the big one, or if it's put some small ones in here. Same over here. I'm gonna put some more small homes, and that's for all the villagers. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna extend this wall out to a point, and then I'll probably bring it back over this, and then put a wall over top so people just leave it alone. This little hill that's here, that's keep getting partially carved out. I'm gonna level that completely out, and that's just to build these and whatnot. So that's the area. I need to go down to the bottom of this. So just gonna jump because why not? And voila, I'm here. And I'm sure if there's any monsters, which sometimes there are, sometimes there's not. There are none in here. Wow, I'm impressed. Come after me. But so it's just a little dock. Climb up on the dock. It's well lit to try to keep monsters away from this area. I just realized since there is no monsters, I do not carry these lights all the way over. So I'm better just go ahead and knock that out real quick. Alright, cool stuff. But there are fish, so it's easy. Like if I need to get fish for food or cats or whatever the case is, I can get it. Just kill off the monsters real quick, and then it's isolated, and you just go harvest the fish. So it's pretty quick process. All right, so from here, this of course is all that good fun stuff. I've not harvested glass, which will give me goods. So I'll get to it at some point. So my setup, I need to offload some of these resources. And some of these cobblers get used in doing some stuff the other night. So with the walls and whatnot. This is my general just drop box. There's nothing in particular useful here. It's just being dropped in. I mean, there's useful stuff here. Don't be fooled. Survival mode. So the maps, the armor, the useful stuff, right? It's just a matter of stuff I don't know at the moment. Okay. So, get this for my working out. I believe I've got everything I need. I'm going to go start working on drilling out more. I want to fill up my cobblestone. I was running low, and I'm running low. Right? I need this filled up. Not only for the stone to build this, but for some other purposes as well. I can start making blast furnaces. I could a lot of other stuff. But here, I got a whole bunch of glass in these. But that's what it is. Yeah, I got food for a while. Okay. So I'm gonna make my way down these stairs. I'm gonna be working on the bottom level. So I was working on these loop around. So I got this room done, this room done, this room done. So I need to do that room there. This room here's already been done, and I got to do that room as well as this room. So I'm looking for cobblestone, but I also need iron, and this does have a lot of dirt. But what I'm going to do first, before I actually drill these rooms out, which takes about 10 minutes each, I'm going to design the look of them. I'm going to do this room first, And then I'll go do that room. And then if I have time, I'll come over and do this room. And then we'll just carve them out. I'm going to go around this way and come back around. Just because that's what I decided. This is a 2-4 setup. So this is 3. This is 4. I got to turn. So I went 4 blocks. See? Look. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I go to the other side, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there's the wall that comes out, which means I'm going to the right, which is now to the left. 2, 3. So those are my. That means the next 2 over will be where the door entrance is. So it's 2, which means these get eaten out. I gotta put my lighting up, so I gotta carve that out. Now for the doors, these go up 2, 1, 2. It's not ideal to dig straight up because of gravel and everything, but okay for me. Put my lighting on. So now I got my lighting in place. And I go 4, then left, and repeat. So 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Alright, so that's where my entrance is. 1. Time to do the next one. 2, 3. The reason I did this setup is because it makes this room small and I can carve out that room pretty quick. Now, this is a coal block, and I need coal. So I'm actually going to harvest all this out when I do the room. Now I'm going to put the torch there. Okay. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I got to turn. 2, 3. And there's that room. Now, I can just go ahead and kill this dirt real quick. So that takes care of that. So the only thing that's left is just killing that little section there and then going straight up. I'm going to go ahead and do the bottom level here, just these 2 height-wise, and then I'll do the next room. So at least I can be able to walk through and see side, and then this drilling is just going straight up. And now again, as I've said before, I could easily do a cobblestone generator if I'm just trying to collect cobblestone. The water, angle, with other blocks, and then while mine it over and over and over again, pure just cobblestone straight, one after another. While I can do that and just sit there and just collect cobblestone repeatedly over and over and over and over again, it's very effective. But why I dig out is I like to make these big mazes. And so I keep the rooms set up a certain way. And then from there, I'll put mazes inside of it. So the general setup is what it is. And then you'll start going through them, but they don't go back in because I've not built out other rooms, and therefore you end up getting lost. And then basically trapped in a maze, and you gotta find your way out. So that is what I enjoy doing to people. So this is just the initial build out. I start doing the mazes, and as I do the mazes, I collect a whole bunch of cobblestone as well, because it's go room like this, and then you turn, go down this hallway, turn this hallway, turn, and you're looping all this direction. When you just made a little doorway like this, you could have just went straight through instead of made you go all around this. And that loop may have multiple dead ends and everything else as well. So it's whatever I can do to mess with people. Oh, look, diamonds. So, now if you notice, the corners all have torches. So on this other side over here, I put torches. Okay, that is so I can have a lot of lighting, and I don't need lighting in the very center. It's just slightly dim. What's a good room to show you for that? Like this one here. It's slightly dark, but it's not dark enough to cause monsters and stuff to pop up. So this way. 2, whoops, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. All right, so I'm turning left, so this would be 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. All right, so out these sapphires in just a minute. This is my 4, so this will be 1, 2. This is the doorway. 1, 2, up. 1, 2. Torches. 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so now, like I said, this leads back to this room here. Now I need to put up these 2 torches real quick. Alright, so now it's out, just on these bottom 2 levels, just like I did here. I'm hoping that after I got gold as well. Did I really put a torch there? Lord have mercy. So, while I do this, I'm just going to let you know, you can add me on Xbox Live. I stream pretty much every day. I don't always... I broadcast every day too, for the most part, but I don't always do YouTube every day. And, you know, if you want to join in to the world anytime I'm here, you can join even if I'm not broadcasting, see what's going on. Just add me on Xbox Live, Traveling Eastward, and I will, add you back. You can see when I'm playing, what I'm working on. Ask me questions in the game. Give me suggestions. I'm up for pretty much anything. I like to get creative. I keep it survival mode because it's more challenging. You've got to account for more realistic things in the game compared to creative mode. Creative mode, you can just build and build and build and build and build. But there's really no enjoyment for me because there's no challenge. It's like, how do I without dying and survive? Which is why I like a house set up, which is only done because of the damn flying bird, who fucking piss me off every time they try to attack while I'm trying to do X, Y, and Z tasks. So collect all the lapis out. So I'm just going to collect that one as well. All right. So this room has been pulled down. That room has been pulled up. The only one that's left to do is the one over here. So that those would end up going in a big circle around. Right. Oh, that one's not been done either. So that one and that one are done. That one will need to be done. This one and this one are done. That one's done. So that one's got to be drilled out. And that one's got to be done. I didn't even notice the other one. So let's go ahead. I'm going to take us to the left and pull it around and end up on the other side and this one. So that's what we're going to do. Cut these out here. That one. And that one. Put those torches on there because it's important. 2, 4. There we go. Two, 3, 4. I wasn't counting. 1, 2, 1. Now the room to these goals. No, the goal for these rooms is 3, 4. Is to be able to build the same pattern on the 3 different levels, and then do that out like 3 levels outwards. So right now this is 1 level outside of the nether portal. And we'll do a level outside of that, and then a level outside of that. The reason we want to do so many outside is that gives us a whole lot of pathways to go to mess with people. So that's what ultimately I'm going to be doing. Because if you think about the real world application, you know, you go back to medieval times, right? And you have a castle and a setup like this, you're going to have those caves that people don't know about and how they operate. You're going to have those booby traps. And yes, I will put booby traps in. I have to get more torches, it looks like. So, to those who don't know, I like to sing, and that's because I have music playing in my ears that you all don't hear through Pandora, because that's how I listen to my music. Whether I'm in a car, out and about, at home, it's all Pandora. Not an advertisement. They don't pay me. This is not sponsored. It's just I thoroughly enjoy Pandora. Whatever mood I'm in, for music wise, I can hit play, and then it goes. And I have a very eclectic music taste. For those who don't know what that means, that just means I have a very huge variety of music that I will listen to. I listen to about everything. I don't typically listen to opera, but There's times where it's heavy metal, next it's classic, hip hop, rap. It could be anything. Um, Usually heavy metal when I'm doing programming because it blocks everything out. Got a great beat, up tempo beat, and I can out and just program. You know, classical if I'm trying to relax. They each have their own different moods it puts me in. It's just a matter of interested in at the time. There's the other one. Okay, so this is gonna be one of those situations that I just get annoyed with. Grabbing to me. I will throw these up. I know I'm gonna have to go get more to finish this completely. So if you know there's a stack of gravel like that, you can just bam, right? Whoops. I messed that up. That's part of the wall. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. These two. That drilling up is dangerous, especially with all that gravel that's been around. But it is what it is. So I know I need more, so I'm just gonna put them on the outside right now. Material no matters when that opens up. Oh. Maybe I don't need to. Maybe I have just the perfect amount. I do. I'm absolutely shocked. Now, this part had gravel in it, right? Over here. Well, I need one. Remember, I gotta drill this out. Let me get some granite to throw in here. That's the point it goes to. Right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that. So I'm gonna take one of these torches. Actually, I'm gonna take 2 of them. I'm gonna put these back out, but I gotta drill through all this, and I know I've got gravel, so carve out all this first. Make sure none of it falls. Didn't. Alright, so next I'm going to drill this out. I'll start placing this down and cutting out above, making see if there's gravel or not. If there's gravels, it hits the torch. Torch collapses them all. Instant harvest. Less work to do. Alright, so we know this one right here. Bam, bam. And then all I do is click, 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 click. One of these I'm not too concerned about. Alright. Why I'm cleaning this section out only is because I need the gravel spots. When I see no more gravel, I don't need to drill up anymore. Alright, so bam, bam. So pop. Alright, so once I got this little section here, I'm gonna just start drilling. I'll drill out this one to start with. It's separate from the other three, and I've already got part of it done because of the level. So I'll dig up next. Let's see if I can finish this room. Eat this melon real quick. I'm actually getting hungry. Sitting here playing, so I think I might pause when I finish this room and get me a bite to eat. Had a late, so you know, it's taking a little bit before I got hungry. All right, so we're almost done with the bottom section. Now we go up. And this one had gravel, so when there's it's like that, you want to be able to scan that, make sure there's nothing to grow up. You don't want a stack of gravel just falling on you because then it could literally just kill you. Okay, so this has been almost cleaned. So I'm going to go into this section over here now, and then I'll work to the right. So I don't think there's gravel. I think it was just what I've already cleaned out. So we should be good.